All right, so that first bit here is I want to talk about kind of the why the channel looks the way, or I guess the video looks the way that it does today. What the long and the short of this experience is. So we'll pop into the red because it's all about that red there. These are my notes. All right, so the short of it is that last week when I was playing, I had 3 things that I wanted to improve. Right, I wanted to have a little bit more fun because I was having fun, but I felt like it wasn't necessarily constructed fun, and so I wanted to have a little bit more constructed fun. And the second thing was that I wanted to try increasing the amount of like feedback that I was getting from chat. And this is something that isn't a negative for people who are hanging out in chat. It's just like one of the reasons why I said, hey, if you don't have a question about a lecture that we've done, just say no questions, because that helps me know what's going on. But also just having more people in chat would help with that. Which leads me to my next bit, which is the discussion on growing. I wanted to do stuff that's more likely to grow, and I'll show you what I mean. So going back to here, this is flow state as a keyword searched on YouTube. I've got some tools that I've installed here, which keeps tracks of what numbers I can expect to see per month when someone's searching for the word flow state. That's 128,000 people, right? If I did something like Call of Duty, that's going to turn into 29 million. So just orders of magnitude greater, right? And the reason why I was thinking about this is because I was like, well, I want to grow the channel more, and I like teaching flow state, so I still want to do that, but I want to alter what's the focus, because the meat and the potatoes of our channel has consistently been gaming, even when it's been education. And in the last couple of streams that we've been doing, it's been flow state with gaming that kind of is fun of part of that. But I wanted to try to encourage more of that kind of thing. And so the idea is that you want to end up looking more like some of the other channels that exist on Facebook. Welcome to Facebook, YouTube. So if I do the Call of Duty one chest challenge, right? Which is what we're doing today. Boop. You can see I totally grabbed this thumbnail from Nick Merckx, right? Like, it's got the same whoa kind of look, but one chest guy also did that. And see, this is a very common thing in YouTube where if this is McDonald's and this is Burger King, I'm trying to be in and out, right? Like, I'm trying to find my flavor, my version of the thing that these people are creating. So I am interested in doing that. And I know that by doing things that are more challenge focused, it's going to be more likely to appeal to the audiences that are already going to those videos, as well as them appealing to me, just because I like challenges. I've also seen a little bit of an opportunity where it seems like a lot of their challenges do really well. So I want to do more of those challenges because they look like fun. And I'm also a big fan of stuff like Fun Day Monday from Day 9, which was years ago. But that kind of challenge thing, which is where you give people watching the opportunity to try those challenges. And that seems like a really fun thing when we're trying to create a community around flow state and supporting each other. Just another way to play and have fun together. So those are kind of the major things, like the short of it even. But the long of it was kind of an idea of where you have like a choice tree. I want to see if I can draw that real quick. But a choice tree is an idea where you have a set of options. Here we go. Boop. Transition. You have a set of options, right? You're like, okay, so this is me now, and I can either choose the square option or I can choose the X option, right? And the thought process is like, in flow states, well, we're trying to find the best balance of challenge and skill to meet each other. So I'm now doing that with the channel, where initially I was like, what do I like to do? I like to improv, teach, game, perform, that kind of thing. So that was me being like, all right, so if that's what I'm choosing to optimize my happiness, to figure out what types of stuff I want to do, right? And that breaks down into that. And then I'm like, okay, what kind of job allows me to use those skills? And then I'm choosing that. And that's like this next set of choices where it's like teacher, speaker, etc., streamer. So let's say this was streamer right here. So I'm like, oh, okay, now I'm going to choose streamer. So it ends up moving down these sort of choice setups, right? And that's what this is. And that's kind of what flow state is you're consistently maneuvering to find that perfect setup thing for yourself. And that's what I'm trying to do here. That's why the concept of me choosing to go for something that's 29 million searches compared to something that's 128,000. Now there are arguments about doing something that's less, competitive, less competitive, and that really does matter. But there's a thing that exists in YouTube as well, which is that if you're creating content that's so good that it really appeals to a certain type of audience, then even if it's a very competitive audience, as long as there's a huge variety, you can basically be a niche within a niche is the term that is often used. So it's like challenges of Call of Duty is smaller niche than just Call of Duty, but it fits in that, right? And that's something that, based off of some of the other views and research I've done, seems to be very positive and popular. I also really want to bring the concepts of kind of like goof off, enjoy yourself kind of stuff to Call of Duty. And this seems like a really fun way to do that.